This is going to be a very different video because today we'll be conducting a little experiment wherein I will be putting 100,000 pesos of my own money to 10 random stocks that my dog will be choosing. You heard that right. If you guys are curious or if you think I'm crazy, please keep on watching. Hi everyone, this is Charm again and welcome back to my channel where we talk about personal finance, entrepreneurship, and adulting how-tos. You heard me right at the beginning of my video. I will be investing 100,000 pesos or $2,000 to 10 random stocks that my dog is gonna choose. Why am I doing this? This video is actually inspired by Graham Stephan's video wherein he invested $100,000 to a stock picking monkey. Again, you might think that we're all going crazy, but he actually had this idea when he heard a quote from an American economist and the author of A Random Walk on Wall Street, Burton Malkiel, wherein he said a blindfolded monkey throwing darts at a newspaper's financial pages could select a portfolio that could do just as well as one carefully selected by experts. So his point was to say that not even the most intelligent investors can consistently beat the market. So if a monkey or basically random stocks can do just as well of a job as experts, then that's really something to think about, and that's why we're doing this experiment today. First of all, I'm going to do this experiment with the US stock market or the New York Stock Exchange. Why not the Philippine stock market or PSE? Because the studies that were conducted that proves this to be right is based on the US market. And maybe if you guys like this video enough, then I can do another one for the Philippine stock market. So like and comment down below. I'm going to link the entire Forbes article down below so that you can read about it. But for this experiment, how are we going to go about it? I'm going to go to a website called Companies Market Cap, wherein they can list the top 1,000 companies by market cap, but I'm going to randomly generate with Google's random number generator 30 numbers, and those will correspond to stock. And then from the 30 random stocks, since I don't have a monkey, I don't have access to one, and it's illegal to have a monkey as a pet here in the Philippines, I'm going to let my dog named Graham pick out 10 stocks from the 30 by putting these papers into a circle and by putting treats under them so that he can choose 10 stocks. With the 10 random stocks that he has selected, I will then be putting 10,000 pesos or $200 for each stock and keep them for a year until I have to report to you guys back again with the performance of my stocks. Okay, so I have here the website companiesmarketcap.com. I've set it to US so I can see the top 1,000 companies. Now let's generate some random numbers. And I'm quite scared of this because I'm not very familiar with all the companies in the United States. I don't live there. But yeah, we'll see. First number is 103. That is Gilead Sciences or GILD, alright? Let's generate another number. 180, PRU, Prudential Financial. Okay, I'm familiar with that. So I'll keep doing this 28 more times and I will let you guys know what happens next. Okay, so I just finished randomly generating 30 stocks. And then later on, I will be writing these in a piece of paper and putting them in a circle so that my dog can choose which stocks I'm going to invest in. Okay, so after I generated 30 random stocks, I let my dog choose 10 of them, and I should have done this in between those two, but I didn't get to check if they were all available in GoTrade. So as you guys know, I use GoTrade for my US stocks, and not every stock is in there. Currently, they have over 1,000 stocks and ETFs, and apparently around 30% of the stocks that I chose were not available on GoTrade. So of the 10 that my dog chose, 3 of them were not there, so I had to let him choose again. So I think it doesn't really affect the experiment that much because they are still really random stocks. I'm not even very familiar with most of them. So finally, after all the struggle of choosing the 10 stocks, we have our 10 stocks here, and let me tell you guys more about them because again, I'm also not very familiar with them. Okay, so first stock, we have KKR. KKR is a leading global investment firm that manages multiple alternative asset classes, including private equity, credit, and real estate assets with strategic partners that manage hedge funds. They aim to generate attractive investment returns by following a patient and disciplined approach, employing high-quality people, pursuing the highest standards of excellence, and aligning their interests with those of their investment partners. Next is WRB. Founded in 1967, W.R. Berkley Corporation is an insurance holding company that is among the largest commercial lines writers in the United States and operates worldwide in two segments of the property casualty insurance business, insurance and reinsurance. Next is TDOC or Teladoc Health. It is a global virtual care leader helping millions of people resolve their healthcare needs with confidence. They have unified the combined capabilities and global market presence of their award-winning consumer experience brands to create the only comprehensive virtual care solution capable of serving organizations and people everywhere. Next is Robinhood, which is an online investing platform offering commission-free trading on several US-listed investment types with high-yield cash management offerings, margin trading, and access to initial public offering investments. Robinhood was established in 2013 and was one of the first brokerages to introduce commission-free trading, especially for retail traders. Next is Celanese Corp, and they engage in the provision of technology and specialty materials businesses. They are a global chemical and specialty materials company that engineers and manufactures a wide variety of products essential to everyday living. Next is Prudential Financial. For more than 140 years, Prudential Financial has helped individual and institutional customers grow and protect their wealth. They are recognized as a trusted brand and they offer life insurances, annuities, retirement-related services, mutual funds, and investment management across the globe. Next is Avangrid Incorporated. They operate as an energy services holding company in the United States. They operate through two segments, networks and renewables. The company engages in the generation, transmission, and distribution of electricity, as well as distribution, transportation, and sale of natural gas. They also develop, construct, and operate a renewable energy generation facility primarily using onshore wind power, as well as solar, biomass, and thermal power. Next is Catalent. They are a global leader in providing integrated services, superior drug delivery technologies, and manufacturing solutions to help life science innovators develop and launch successful pharmaceuticals, biologics, and consumer health products. Next is PNC Financial. They are one of the largest diversified financial services institutions in the United States, organized around its customers and communities for strong relationships and local delivery of retail and business banking, including a full range of lending products, specialized services for corporations and government entities, including corporate banking, real estate finance and asset-based lending, wealth management, and asset management. And lastly is LyondellBasell, and they are one of the largest plastics, chemicals, and refining companies in the world. They are one of the leading producers of oxyfuels worldwide, as well as polypropylene in North America and Europe, and they are one of the world's largest global licensor of polyolefin technologies. Okay, so most of what I told you guys, I got them from the bottom page of the stock in GoTrade, and they're very company profile-ish, very factual. So Graham made a tier list of how he thinks the stocks will perform over time, and I'm not as familiar with all the stocks as he probably is, but I'm going to try to do the same. Okay, so first is KKR and Co. and they are in the alternative asset management. Put them in A just because I feel like that's where the world is moving towards. And then next is W.R. Berkley or WestRock. And with this, they are an insurance holding company, and I think insurance is something that's always going to be there, so I feel like I will put this in tier B. Alright, so next, Teladoc Health. So with Teladoc Health, I was really thinking where I want to put them. With what I've seen in the performance of their stock in the past few years, I feel like I want to put Teladoc, and D. They might be growing too fast, but at the same time, I feel like healthcare. Okay, so I'll just put them in C, alright? So next is Robinhood, and if you guys are familiar with the personal finance landscape in the US, you would know that Robinhood has not been a crowd favorite the past few months or even like in the past 2 years. So I'm going to put Robinhood in D. Robinhood is very similar to GoTrade except that we don't really have access to it as Filipinos, but they had a big issue, especially during the whole GameStop debacle, and a lot of people are really boycotting Robinhood. So for that reason, I'll put them in D. Okay, next is Celanese, and I don't know what Celanese is, but it says here it's a global chemical and specialty materials company. So engineered materials. I don't know what they produce, but I feel like they're not going away anytime soon, and the performance of their stock has been pretty okay. So I'll put them in tier A. So next is Prudential Financial. So they also offer life insurance, retirement-related services, mutual funds, and investment management. And I feel like as more people learn about personal finance and really take a hold of their personal finances, companies like this will continue to grow or even thrive. But to be safe, I'm putting them together with the other insurance company, Westrock. So I'll put them in tier B. And then next is AGR or Avangrid. So I wasn't really sure about Avangrid because they are in the energy sector, but they are trying to produce more sustainable energy, and they seem to be providing energy to a lot of sectors in the United States, also both private and public sectors. So I will put them in tier B as well. Okay, next is CTLT or Catalent. So Catalent is a pharmaceutical and biopharmaceutical company. So I feel like they will be in tier A because again, they are very relevant. And then next is PNC Financial, which is also a provider of financial services. They provide checking, savings, credit cards, auto loans, mortgage, retirement, and investments. So banking, financial services, I will put them in tier B. And then lastly is LyondellBasell, which is a producer of plastics, chemicals, and refining companies in the world. For this, I'm not so sure because again, I feel like everybody's moving towards sustainability. So I think I'm going to put them in tier C, D. I guess due to the performance also of their stocks, I'll put them on tier C. Yeah, I think I'm good with that. That seems to be something that, you know, I think most of them are safe and B, and I didn't put anything in S because, to be honest, I only know 2 of these companies. That's Robinhood and Prudential Financial. So everything that I just said right now, take them with a grain of salt. Do more research. I did very minor research on these. So yeah, let's see how my stocks will do in the next year. Okay, so now that we've ranked them, now that we've talked about what stocks they're all about, let's invest 10,000 pesos or $200 for each and every stock. I've already deposited $2,000 in my GoTrade account and the market opened a few hours ago. So today is February 11, so last day of market opened for the week, and the prices that you saw earlier in the video are the prices that I bought the stocks for. So this is not sponsored, but you guys know that I use GoTrade, and GoTrade is actually perfect for this because you can buy either via dollars, which is what we'll do because we'll put in $200 for each stock, or you can buy in shares, wherein you can buy 50 pesos or $1 worth of share. So if you guys are interested with GoTrade, I will put my link here on the screen, and I will also put it down in the description so that you can get $2 when you open an account. And again, this is not sponsored, but if you use my link, then you would be helping out the channel a lot. So thank you so much in advance. So yeah, I'm actually quite nervous because even though this is still investing, these are stocks that I would probably never invest myself. So yeah. Alright, so I just purchased all 10 stocks and the S&P 500 right now is at 4,498.19 points. So we'll see where we are a year from now. So to explain to you guys more about this experiment and the thought process of the people who did the research and conducted the study. So it's all about statistics and how smaller company stocks and value company stocks outperform the market in a given period. And yes, we're talking about the performance of the market through the S&P 500 wherein they have 500 stocks. But with those 500 stocks, around 5 stocks comprise almost half of the market cap of the entire index. You also have to remember that since I'm investing in 10 individual stocks, there is a much higher risk, and with higher risk comes with potential higher returns. There's a great response video to Graham Stephan explaining the statistics of it all, and it's by the channel Value Investing by Swen Carlin. I will link his video down below, and he has some really good points about beating the market and the concept of risk, and he explains all of it in his video. Yeah, so I will update you guys 1 year later what happened to my stocks. So Graham already did a 1 year update, so I will put that down below as well. And I will also put all my resources. I want to leave you guys with this snippet from the Forbes article that I read. Any portfolio of 30 stocks randomly selected from the list of 1,000 stocks is bound to include mostly smaller companies. Since small companies outperform big companies, this is how Malkiel's money portfolio beats the market. So that's basically the explanation why I wanted to do this little experiment. I'm not encouraging you guys to do the same, and this is not at all investing advice. Please do your own research. I'm obviously doing this because I'm a content creator. It will get likes. It's an interesting experiment. And I have the means to do something crazy like this. And again, this is for entertainment and for experimental purposes only. You don't need to follow me. You don't need to buy a monkey, a dog, or whatever. But yeah, I hope that you guys appreciate this video. I hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys want me to do more research, if it's possible to do something similar in the Philippines, and if it works the same way as it does in the US stock market. Again, if you guys want to invest in the US stock market, I will put my GoTrade referral link down below, and you can get $2 if you sign up to a GoTrade account. Again, if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you get notified every time I upload another video. Again, this is Charm, and I will see you in my next video. Nalipong?